Hello, North Country soccer fans, and welcome to the George Brendler Field here on the 21st of September, 2010. Before this game is a matchup between the Eagles of Chazy and the Beavers of Keene. Keene comes into this game with an overall record of 4-2, 3-2 in the league. Chazy is undefeated; they're 5-0. Chazy has not given up a game all year. They've outscored their opponents 24-0, and Keene has outscored their opponents 9, but have given up 10. So you have the high-powered offense of Chazy against a Keene team that has a better than 500 record. So we could be in for a good game today. Time will tell. We have 39 minutes. We're early into this first half. I'm Joey Trombley. I'll be calling the action tonight on the camera, and there's a first shot on net. And just like that, Chazy scores 51 seconds into the game. And the person scoring the goal, 24 from 16. And unbeknownst to Calvin and I, Caitlin Lapierre is back in action tonight. It's her first game back from an injury she suffered this summer. And it only took her 59 seconds, or 51 seconds, Calvin, to get on the scoreboard. So that's a pretty impressive comeback for Caitlin Lapierre.
She'll never be able to follow that up. What can you do now?
Well, maybe score a second goal, I guess. But it was a pretty impressive 51 seconds into the game. Caitlin Lapierre, who is part of this high-powered offense, but the Chazy has scored 24 goals so far this year, an average of 6 goals per game.
No, she didn't do it by herself, Joe. Who
No.
got the assist?
The assist would have come from Alexis Bushy. And, of course, as the legendary, and God rest his soul, John Wooden used to say, always acknowledge the person that got you the ball. And Alexis Bushy did a nice crossover there. It got by the goalie, and Caitlin Lapierre got her foot on it and scored the goal. So Chazy with a quick 1-0 lead. They do have a high-powered offense. Those 24 goals were scored without Caitlin Lapierre. So bringing Caitlin into the game now, into the roster for Chazy, just makes them that much more potent now.
And she proved it right away. And Chazy's going to keep the pressure on.
Well, that was Austri Kempinen ripping a shot over the net. And there has been a Joe Poisson sighting tonight, Calvin.
I see he's on the horizon.
Well,
He's going to see his mommy first. He wants cookies, but she hasn't
there he goes. Okay.
She hasn't gotten it. I got news for him.
He was here. I know there was rumors he was in the house, so we have caught sight of Joe Poisson. And if we're lucky, we'll be blessed with his presence here shortly, as we're 37-27 here left in the first half. Chazy with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I saw Joe's mother on the way in. She called me over to the car. Said she might make cookies. Joe complained. Can you believe it? She made the brownies last time we were here, and he complained he wanted cookies.
Oh, so did she do cookies tonight?
No, she didn't. But she said, maybe I'll do some cookies later. She said, brownies are easier.
Okay.
But then he said that I ate all the brownies. Now
I was up here that night.
Yeah, he left with 5 and still in the dish out of the dozen. He left with 5, and that was with 4 of us partaking as it was.
Well, I had 1, so
I had 2. I admit that.
so there's 3.
Yeah.
And he had at least 3 while the game was going on.
Well,
and he walked away with 6.
Well, we
or
had
5.
Brian Norcross.
Oh, Brian had a couple. Yeah, okay. Well, so he had at least 5 or 6.
There were 5 left. So he had the 5 that he left with, and then he said he didn't have any. Totally didn't have any.
So where does that all come from?
I don't know.
Do you think he was spoiled as a child?
Wow. He asked his mother once, do you think I'm spoiled? She said, no, a lot of kids smell funny.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there's another shot. Left-footed by Caitlin Lapierre. And, of course, we bust on Joe because he's our good buddy up here. And I know he returns the favor when I'm either late or don't show up. So we take turns busting on each other, I guess. Is that a safe way to put it, Calvin?
That's right.
All right. So the ball has been into the Keene territory for the first 4.5 minutes of this first half. Chazy is dominating. And it's Emily Lapierre sending the ball in. And it was the goalie, Tucker Grigger is the goalie. and she came up with it. Am I reading that right, Gowan?
Yeah, I'd probably make it a Griger, but I don't know.
Griger?
I don't know. I would do that just
To be different.
yeah.
And
It's not Benoit.
it's not Benoit. We know it's Benoit. And I think we got the presents. Yes, we are blessed. Joe is in the booth right now. And Joe, it's a pleasure having you here.
Well, thank you very much. I had to relax a little bit. Like you pull a chicken out of the oven, you just got to let it relax a little bit. That's kind of it.
There's that color commentating that we've been dying to hear.
Wow, that didn't take long to score, did it?
No, Caitlin's first game back.
Oh, wow. What, 20 seconds, 29 seconds, something like
51 to be exact.
51 to be exact. Who's counting? But that was great.
And we have it's a stiff southern wind, but the app that I have on my phone says it's a southern wind at 6 miles per hour, and Calvin said a pretty strong 6 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's a it's a gusty 6 miles an hour.
A sustained gust is probably what we should be saying, but it's a beautiful night for a soccer game here on the 21st of September. And Joe, and of course I know you coach the JV boys with Jacob Spiegel. How are your JV boys doing this year?
Oh, they're doing very well so far. We're 4 wins and no losses, and we have a really nice team this year. A good group of boys, and they try hard, and they're working very hard and getting better as the season goes on. We have some big games coming up, though, this week. Oh, here's another one. Ooh, good try.
Nice shot by Doran.
I see Coach Tremblay's kind of mixed up the girls a little bit this evening, it looks like. I don't see Hannah Lauren out there.
Well, Hannah's out because Caitlin's in.
Okay.
So I'm sure that's what happened there.
This is the first game I have been able to see for the girls.
She's moved Bushy up to the offensive line.
Okay.
She normally plays mid.
Yeah, mid. Yeah, right in the middle.
Yep, in the middle. But she has Kenan Latchmore back here.
Keenan Latchmore, 21.
21.
Okay.
You guys need lights yet?
No.
Tell me when.
And Coach Karen Trombley's asking us if we should turn the lights on yet. We've told her no. Hopefully the viewers can see. We're doing okay.
I'm saying it was not too bright in the booth. just her way of saying that.
Well, here goes Chelsea guy, yeah.
Good player, too. She's a senior this year, along with Bushy. Bushy's a very versatile player right here with the ball, taking it in. No, she played last year. She played a lot of sweeper position early in the season, and she did a great job.
Well, it just goes to show you can play anywhere on the field. It doesn't matter what position.
She's a real solid player. I thought, personally myself, she should have been on the All-Star team.
Well, we had that conversation last year. The whole defense should have been on the All-Star team.
I know, it's just it's unfortunate you got to leave somebody out, but I think she got slighted on that, but I'll put her on my All-Star team.
Well, here, this could be dangerous.
Oh, nice serve.
Oh,
my.
Lapierre, well, it's an own goal. She'll get the assist, I think. Do you get an assist on an own goal?
No. No.
Who's trying to clear it?
Well, we'll see.
Own goal, yeah.
We'll see what Mr. Lacey tells us. We got mixed reviews from Tom Lacey down there. He said it's an own goal, but he would have given it to her.
Who's the guy with the muscular legs?
The guy with the muscular legs, he wanted to make sure we brought that up this game, that he has very muscular legs.
They left him at home. I think.
Coach Trombley wants 24 to get it. I don't. You have to clear that with.
Kicked it.
Well, of course, just deflected off a player, that's all.
That's it. It's an own goal.
So
Oh, great science there.
everybody thinks Caitlin should have got the goal, but I think Lacey said an own goal, though. That's what he told Adrian down at the scorer's booth. So Chazy goes up 2-0. They've outshot Keene 7-0. Keene really hasn't had the ball across at midfield yet.
No, it's going to be a struggle here for him here this evening, I think. But, they have an overall record of 4 wins and 2 losses, is it? And so they come against this Chazy Eagles team on their home turf, and it's just...
Well, they're an offensive firepower this year. I mean, they've been averaging 6 goals a game. So
Well, a lot of it's because of this player right there. We just had the ball
Austria
Kempinen,
Kempinen.
Austria Kempinen. She could play in a lot of boys' teams.
Yeah, she's definitely.
she's good.
I refer to her as the field general out there.
And, here's Bushy with a nice move. Oh, just shanked it.
But left foot, Joe, you got to like that. She
Not
tried
bad.
it with her left
She
foot.
does.
And we have
She
some
does. She's good.
substitutions coming in here. We have Emery coming in, as well as I think Hannah Lauren.
Yes.
And we're back with the goal kick. And a nice play from Hannah Lauren has it knocked away.
Hey, Joe, look through the start this in.
What do we have? Rosters?
Yeah, ours. And Doran fighting for the ball, and it's Lauren pushes it back to Kempinen. Kempinen keeps it on the ground, and it goes wide of the net, so it'll be a goal kick here for Keene. Chazy with the ball. It's Lauren. Has it knocked away. And number 5, Boyle running for it, but it's taken over. Oh, there's a hard kick by Kirsten Dorn. It goes wide of the net, so it'll be a goal kick here for Keene. We have 29-13 to go here in the first half. Chazy with a 2-0 lead. We'll call 2 goals for Caitlin Lapeer. The referee said it was an own goal, but we know better up here, and Coach Karen Trombley is still politicking for that goal. So as far as we see it, it's a goal for Caitlin Lapeer.
Sure. She deserves it.
Joe believes it.
Oh, no doubt.
Dalvin's for it. So as far as we're concerned, it's a goal. Ball's cleared back, and it is Megan Reynolds, the dominator. Reynolds dominating the backfield, sending
Nice
it up, and
ball.
there's a ran. Chelsea Gay, very athletic with good speed, but look at the speed of the defense coming in. Number 14, Jessica Kaner, did a nice job. And what a finish by Chelsea Gay.
That was great, pulling that ball back, letting the defense run by her.
That's exactly what she did. I mean, they don't get much more nicer than that, Joe. That was
Good work.
That's picture perfect.
That was a nice ball. Nice ball from Reynolds.
So we have 28-26, so we have 11 minutes 34 seconds gone in the first half. It's already 3-0 Chazy.
You know, we're going to have enough time to talk about a lot of other subjects here this evening.
We could. We could. I mean, what's on the national level, Joe? We got witchcraft.
Yeah, the Republican Party. That's interesting. Tea parties, I should say. Very interesting.
Yeah, I'm just getting Joe wound up here.
You don't have to.
I'll just ask the questions. Let you get wound up.
Society should.
Yeah. And the ball's cleared into Chazy territory. And it was Lindsay Hack knocking the ball, and now running toward it is Fabiano. Fabiano fighting for the ball along with Dorn. It's pushed back to number 2, Guerin. And it goes off of Kenan Latchmore, so Guerin will take the throw in here for Keene. Headed by Latchmore. And it goes over the foot of Alexis Gay. A battle in the corner. So Keene doing a good job keeping it down in Chazy end. And the ball stays in. Nice play by number 6, Boyle. She sends it to the box, cleared out by Hack onto the foot of Gay, who just scored. Open space over to Kempinen. Kempinen does a nice job pushing it back to Gay. And now pushing it through. Oh, Hannah Lauren with some nice speed might have broke that open, but good defensive play by the Beavers.
Yeah, she got her foot right in the way just in time. Chazy's doing a good job just moving the ball. It's kind of hard to get up for the rest of this game when you're already up 3-0 with 26, almost 27 minutes left in the first half.
Well,
But
it will give a good chance for Coach to get the
sure.
second group in.
Nice service right there by Bushy. Oh, that could have been a bang play.
That's dangerous. Oh,
Wow.
Nice play by Tucker.
Yeah, she did a good job
Tucker
clearing
Grigger
that.
dives for it.
Great service by Bushy, though. Great service by Bushy.
It was. Checking in is Jory Cooper as well as Caitlin Lapeer. So Coach is going kind of easy with Lapeer, putting in for a little bit, taking her out.
That's a smart move.
It's her first game back.
Here comes Kempinen.
Kempinen, we got a couple of
Kempinen
substitutions
and Gay
here.
coming out for Chazy.
And we got Cotton back and LeClaire checking in here for Keene.
You know, it feels good getting back to the roots here, Joey. You know, just doing hometown cable.
Hometown cable.
You know,
the Sports Authority of the North Country.
The real sports authority. You know.
They're all, both of them are Sports Authority in their own
You know,
rights.
but what it's nice is you can go online and pop these in Plattsburgh.com, and it's just, you know, like I was telling Rob McCullough, I saw him lose to Newcomb back in 1987. You know, it was a yeah.
They actually lost to Newcomb?
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
wow.
It was a 3-2 game.
You were there. It was only 23 years ago, Calvin.
But it
Remember, like it was 23 years ago, huh?
I just put it online.
was great. I was watching all the shorts and the different
Oh yeah, tight shorts.
the different uniforms now.
Whitey tighties there.
Oh,
used
they
to
were.
wear?
They were.
Hey, you know what we haven't done in a while, Joe? We have to remind the viewers this is viewer and business supported.
Yes, it is.
All right, and one of the great services of Hometown Cable, obviously from the Hometown Memories, is with the internet. You can go 2 places now to catch these shows, and it's Plattsburgh.com and
Yeah, you just it'll take you right there. You go
what's the
on-
other site?
I believe that's it. I've been going on
Hometown Cable Network.
Yeah. That's true, too, yeah.
HometownCableNetwork.com.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I've been going to Plattsburgh.com and it's been taking me right to it. So it's
Now, if you want to send a donation via mail, which they still take donations snail mail, that goes to 1477 Ridge Road.
sure, Champlain, New York.
1477, right? Champlain. Zip
Champlain,
code?
New York. Go ahead. You know the zip code.
12919.
That's a beautiful thing.
So, if you're a viewer and you have never contributed, or it's been a while since you contributed, Hometown Cable will be very appreciative. And online, you can also contribute through PayPal.
Yes, you can.
So you have PayPal and the snail mail. And we say this whenever we talk about this, it's definitely hometown memories. And, you know, here we are talking, you bring up 1987,
Yeah.
23
You know, I
years
remember
ago.
you can hear Coach Brendler all the way across the field.
Why would you have lost to Newcomb? He was upset that day.
Even during the game, it just brought back a lot of memories for me. It's like, okay, halfback's up, halfback's back. It was great. It's fun to listen to him. And you can see how the game has changed too.
Oh.
You can see how
The skill level.
the skill level is, it's way surpassed.
But even
what
back
it
then,
was.
Chazy was ahead of everybody back then.
Yeah. They, it was tried to do the things now. The kids are just taught at such a young age now to do the right things and to keep trying them, and you can see the skill level is.
Well, I noticed
is
at the
phenomenal.
modified games on boys and girls on how they just spread the field and pass the
Yeah.
ball, and it's almost second nature for them now.
Well, they should be at that age now. When the kids are starting.
Well, they
at
start at 4 years
when
old.
they're, and they're well coached by these parents. I mean, these parents. I can't give these parents enough credit. I mean, well, you were one, Joey. I mean, you
I went
were
through there.
You went, Tim Halley, Greg
Tim
Burns.
Ryan.
Yeah, there's been so many people that you shouldn't even throw out names because there's so many of them. But Jimmy Gay, Lisa Brothers. There's just a ton of parents who are involved in this. And it's a good thing because they're all taught off the same page, and that's what makes it nice. Everybody's on the same book, and it works. Mm-hmm. And it's basically just a simple game.
Well, I mean, it works because Rob lets the coaches know what he's looking for,
Well, that's what you have to do.
and they're all on the same page.
And you see some of these other programs in the area that are still playing
North and South.
Well, Neanderthalic soccer. I
Well,
mean,
you're a little harder on them than I am.
Sure I am, but that's the way it is. But that's the truth of the matter. It's just makes no. They see the success of these programs that are, and why they're successful. It's no secret. I mean, they can use these techniques and tactics, and they have to work at it. But they have to. They should incorporate these simple games just like that right there. A little pass back instead of just trying to drive the ball forward all the time. Mm-hmm. And even when you look at the World Cup, Spain was a possession team.
Right.
And it's a proven fact that the team that has the ball the most, like in football, for example, for you football heads, the team that has the ball the most is probably going to win the game.
Right.
And consistently win the game. It's not every time it's good they're going to, but the vast majority of the time they're going to win. And
Percentage-wise, yeah.
it's a possession game that Chazy plays, and they play it well.
Well, they play it well, and again, like you say, it's no secret. But they don't just show up in August and play for 2 months and go home.
No.
A lot of them play indoor soccer.
Sure.
They play summer
Club
soccer,
teams, yeah, they're playing
teams.
club teams, and that's what you have to do. You know, to
take it to the level that they go to.
And if you have a head coach who's involved in it as heavily as McCullough, you're going to keep having state championships. And
or Trombley.
Yeah, you know, and it's just the way it is. You know, I mean, you know, I know McCullough is involved with the boys because, you know, I have the son who's involved in it, so I'm involved with the boys instead of with the girls at this time. But you know, when I'm done doing this gig, and my youngest son David's out of school, I would like to go back and just take over the youth program like Craig and Barb Drew were doing, and just incorporate nothing but fundamentals. And even if they can't do the things that you're asking them, at least they become familiar with the terminology and familiar with the situations. Like these girls right here, Chazy girls, I'd be barking at them right now to get wide.
To get wider now.
Oh, no doubt about it. I'd be barking at Bushy right here. She better be over right by this line to get that ball. You know, she can get away with that here against this team, but you get
nice hustle. Wait, number 11 gave some nice hustle.
That's a great ball right there by Bushy too.
It was, and it's Lauren going to get a shot off.
Oh my God.
But you know, if you have this field this size, use the field. You know, it's just a fundamental thing that they should be doing. I would have been barking at Bushy. You know, get wide. That way, if you get a bad touch on the ball, these better teams are going to be on you.
Well, that's your MO, though, Joe. You bark at everybody.
I usually do. But I would have done it in a nicer way to the girls than I do the boys. You know, you have to be friendlier to the girls.
Well,
and rightfully so, I guess. But it's just a fundamental thing that they should be doing, because you are going to be playing tougher teams as you go down the line, and girls are going to be quicker on you, and you know, use the field. If you have them doing it automatically, you don't have to tell them.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have number 5, Alexis Gay, working her way down, trying to get by Boyle. Push it up. Offsides?
That's what Mr. Norton said.
Okay. Well, it wasn't Hannah that was offsides. Was that the person that wasn't in the play?
I think it was you, Joey, that he was talking about. You're offsides.
Could be. It could be. I'm at a different angle here, so it could be. And he's a very good official.
Sure he is. He's been around a long time.
They're both good.
Yeah, Tom Lacey. These guys are both doing a lot of college. They're doing a lot of college games, D1 games now.
Absolutely.
Both these guys. So.
No,
but you know what I say? They should take these refs here, like this of this caliber, and use them for the, I guess, stronger games, tougher games. Mm-hmm. You know, it's no disrespect towards Keene, but you know, that was a great save right there by Tucker. Nice save by Tucker. Good diving save. But I just they should maybe use these refs for more competitive games, I should say. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, we have 18-13 here left in the first half. If you're just joining us, it's Chazy 3, Keene 0. It's the 21st of September, 2010. I'm Joey Trombley calling the action. My color man here is Joe the Fish Poisson. And he called me earlier and he left me a message calling me Choir Boy Trombley.
Choir Boy.
And then we have the father of hometown cable, Calvin Castine, on the camera. And we have Coach Trombley. And we have Coach Hooper for Keene. And we know Coach has been doing this gig a long time.
Oh yeah, Coach Hooper's. He's been down at Keene for how many years now?
Quite a bit.
Shoot, third decade, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Close to it, if
and
not.
Lauren
Yeah.
does a nice job. And it was a nice rip by Cooper. And Cooper, she's still going on. So it'll be cleared out by Gothner. And you have Kayla Hebert sends it into Chazy territory. And hustling back is number 5, Alexis Gay. And she's got space up to the far side.
Send her now. You got to send the ball right now. They're playing like a flat backs. You know. There you go.
And there you are. There's the speed.
That's what you got to do.
And it is number 19, Catherine Gravel, fighting for the ball. Gravel and Boyle. And it's cleared out. Goes by Lapeer. On to the foot of Emery. Emery has it cleared away from her from Kaltenbach. Kaltenbach gets it up to number 11. Well, I'm confused. I got 11 as Tigger, but it's got to be Fabiano, I think, with it.
Joey, did I set you up for failure?
No, Adrian brought this up.
Here comes a good break right here by Hannah Lauren.
Lauren.
Oh, just
And
wide.
again, she doesn't get the shot off that she wants.
Anna! Your touch went away! Your first touch went to goal! Your
Tremblay. Great coaching. Great coaching.
great coaching.
We have Joe here talking to Coach Trombley during the game here. It's Coach talking to Coach.
First touch went to goal, your second touch went.
Coach Poisson.
I'm the student coach, believe me. Jake Spiegel is teaching me a ton, as well as these young men. He's a great coach, Jake Spiegel is.
He came up through a good program.
Well, he did, and he's very good at what he does. He's very good with these young men.
Well, the other thing we didn't say is that, you mentioned you were 4-0, and that's going up against the bigger schools in the CVAC. That's not playing the MVAC.
That's true, and I don't care who you go up against. It doesn't really matter.
Well, you're playing bigger schools. I mean, that says something.
And that's I guess it does, but I don't put a lot of I don't care. Doesn't matter. You play who you play, and that's the nature of the beast. And it's people have said that, well, Chazy, quote unquote, doesn't play anybody in the MVAC and this and that. Well, Elizabethtown went up. They won the tournament up Northeastern.
Yeah.
Willsboro gave a good showing up in Saranac. I mean, it's there's a little bit of parity in the league. I mean, Chazy does have a good program, but for the they've had their way in the MVAC for the last couple of decades.
Yeah, they have.
And that's no kidding either. And it's
I mean, E-Town has done some disruption a little bit, but
they've had some, and you throw Willsboro in there occasionally. They'll get a team in there, but overall for the last 20 years, it's been a relatively Chazy show, and it's people look at that and they say you don't play. Well, we do play people. We played decent enough schools to go win a tournament up in the CVAC. So
the boys just took out Ogdensburg.
Yeah, and Chazy does not run from competition. That's a fact. I mean, we bring Canton down here at the beginning of the year, PHS Beavertown. Chazy doesn't run from competition. We just play who is in our division and in our school level, which is the D level, of course. But it's you can't knock the kids for that, because the other teams, the other schools, they get us back in basketball and baseball.
Yeah.
So
Normally that's how it happens.
Yeah, it's the way it is. Every school has tries to do something, and
and we've said this before. I mean, Peru they're known for football.
Yeah, and they're having a tough year this year all themselves.
Crown Point known for baseball.
Yeah, they do well consistently. It's just the nature of the beast.
Girls softball, Crown Point.
Yeah, it's their sport. They do well at it.
A nice play by Gravel, cutting off the angle. Coming over is Jessica Lauren, and she's challenging number 7 Kaltenbach. And it's 3-0 Chazy here in the first half. Gravel loses the ball, and we have 12 minutes and 40 seconds here left in the first half. It's Guerin with the throw-in, and it's a one-time by Kaltenbach, back over to Guerin, but taken away by Gravel. She sends it into the open space, and it is Kaner there for Keene. She's trying to switch fields, goes over the heads of everybody, and on the far sideline, giving a run toward it, is Osher. And she does a nice job trying to keep it in, but it goes out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for Keene. And quickly it works its way down the line, but off the head of the Eagles, and get another throw-in here for Keene. And goes out off of number 20, Hannah McCabe. And Joe, again, today's the 21st of September, another big night. It's opening night for pool in the pool league in the North Country. And the Weathercock is playing Ellenburg tonight.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew that or not. Just thought I'd share that with Lions Club meeting tonight, too. So there's a lot going on in Chazy tonight.
There's a lot going on. No place I'd rather be, though.
Oh,
Actually, we got.
that's why we're here.
We have we have Dan Barry over on the Mickey Fries.
Yeah, well, Mickey's part of that Weathercock pool team. That's
true. And the Lions Club. Mickey
and the
is.
Lions Club. That's right. So
Speaking of, that's versatility right there.
Mick does it all.
He does it all.
He would be the utility man.
All with equal enthusiasm, too,
Yeah,
which is nice.
I mean, Mick is the unofficial mayor of Chazy.
That is true.
The unofficial mayor.
Yeah, Dan Vesco is rested from that permit.
Well,
position
yeah,
a
but
few
Dan
years ago.
Vesco, he's Ingraham mayor. He's the mayor of
Okay,
Ingraham.
we could do that.
I know he's battling Dan Duffin down there for that big spot. But in Chazy, I mean, we have our supervisor, Staub Spiegel, but for mayor, it's Mickey Kahn. And, of course, the first lady would be your sister,
There you go.
Lynn.
But she, Lynn really doesn't do a lot on the fries, though. You know,
No,
Lynn isn't really.
She knows her role. That's Mickey's.
That
Mickey's.
is a good. She's support.
Yeah.
You know, behind every good man, there's a better woman. You
Oh,
know, I
absolutely.
guess.
There's no doubt about that. Where would you be? You know, I mean, that's.
Like I said.
Calvin's in the background here smiling at us as we're talking about anything but soccer, I guess, right now. There's 10:19 to go. Chazy with a 3-0 lead. I'll go back to soccer for a few seconds here, Joe.
The girls are playing well. Chazy's.
They are.
They're moving the ball well, but you know.
And she's moving everybody.
Trombley's moving players in and out. It's good to give these other.
And different positions.
It's good to give these other kids a chance to get in.
Austria wants to get a shot off.
She does.
Oh, she does.
Nice ball. Nice try.
Kind of turning into a Yana.
There's a through ball by Kempinen. And nice play by Kaner to knock it away. And Lauren coming over. Nice
ball.
job by
It's a
Lauren.
good ball.
Get to Lapeer.
Send it. Oh, you gotta send it. Too much. Yeah.
Now she's trying to get it up
She got
over
it.
to Tebow.
You know, if you have a bet, you're playing against a better team. You gotta put that ball 1-2 touches and get rid of it right over the top. If they're gonna play flat back like that, you can beat them with your speed. You know,
There's a big battle on the far side between Hebert and
You know,
Tebow.
especially on a bigger field. You know, you're not gonna have the offsides. They do. You make a diagonal run. You can. If they try to trap you. Now, are they doing the big soccer night that they have?
Are they doing what?
The big soccer night where you have all the Pee Wee players come out. Do you know when that is?
Well, usually it's against Bolton, and they've already had that game.
Oh, they did. Okay, they've done it against Keene Valley in the past too. The boys have. So.
Well,
I'm not
again,
really
it
sure.
goes with that state and their infinite wisdom of cutting 2 games back.
Yeah, that's pretty weak. You know, I mean, they're playing 9 league games. It's just weak.
What's weak is they're getting some scrimmages in, and they're traveling
Yeah.
farther to play scrimmages.
Well, that's. Yeah, I know, but
I mean, no, it is. That was just a knee-jerk
that's a great
reaction.
hustle right there by Kempinen. And let's face it, soccer's a cheap sport. You know, soccer is relatively cheap compared to. You take football and
nice
hockey.
shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. It's quite a ways out.
Yeah, soccer is a cheap sport.
You know, compared to even baseball. What's a baseball bat cost? A minimum of $200 now. I mean, yeah.
I haven't priced one in a long time.
That's about what it is. That's a minimum.
So what they save in other areas, what's an extra game of travel?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the logic is. It's, like you said, knee-jerk reactions a lot of times are. Oh, she can cut right back in.
She could have cut it.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
right.
yeah.
But it's
Make it
easier
in the post.
up here seeing it
No doubt.
than it is down there.
Bushy's hungry for a goal, so isn't Kempinen. Kempenen's going to wind up with a shot. Minnesota Vikings could have used her this past weekend.
She'd be one heck of a good field goal kicker.
Great one.
You'll go down if you do that. Keep on shooting.
All right, we're back with 6:54 to go here. 3-0 Chazy. 17 shots, Joe to 0. First half for
That
Chazy.
doesn't surprise me.
No, just when the game started, this had the potential to be a one-sided game. Just looking at the record and the goals for and against.
Chazy girls looking really good, though. They're moving the ball well. Like you said, Coach Trombley has kids in different position. I mean, they have. Well, they don't have a lot of. She doesn't have a lot of starters in right now.
No.
He scored. How fast did it take him to score? 51 seconds.
51
Did you say
seconds.
so?
Yep.
Chelsea Gay hasn't been in a while. I mean, it's just. No matter who you put in, they're going to be good. But they still have to try to have some intensity. You got to try to keep them sharp.
I mean, you played a lot of.
Well, you still have to have them do the fundamental things right, like stay
you
wide.
played a lot of sports.
Stay
so
wide,
it's
know.
hard when you're dominating to keep the intensity
Or even
up.
getting your butt kicked. There's times like that
Yeah.
too. It's like, all right, where's the bus?
Yeah.
That's been on the receiving end of a few. So
Go, George.
Not in soccer, but in basketball.
Kempenen's good with her
Not
touches.
surprising.
Look at that.
Kempenen's good. Very good. Nice passer. Nice try. Nice try by Lapierre.
We have 5:29 to go and a goal kick coming up here for the Beavers. And here comes the goal kick from Keene.
Win it!
And it goes to Boyle. And Kempenen takes it with
That was a
Boyle.
great receive by Kempenen on that hard ball, and that's offsides, yeah.
Offsides.
But that was you see Kempenen receive that ball? I mean, that's just a natural touch that she has. I mean, she didn't put any effort into that ball stopping. Normally, teams at this level, the ball bounces like a ping pong ball, and Kempenen's she's a different caliber. She has been since she came into the varsity team as an 8th grader. So
Yeah, this is her senior year.
she'd like to win a state championship, but they've been close a few times the last
she's
few
won one.
years. No.
She wasn't on that team that was
Yeah, that's right, too. They were co-champions,
with
yeah.
Lyme, yeah.
That's right, too. Good ball. Oh, boy. Bushy was pointing. Emery was trying to get it to her. And Colin, just those little things. They'll get better. Now, what's Lapierre? Is she a junior or senior this year? She's senior, isn't she?
She's a senior too, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I got the right here. She's a senior.
Okay.
They have Chelsea Gay's a senior. Alexis Bushy's a senior. Lauren's a senior. And
Lauren can't be a senior. She's
Jessica Lauren's a senior.
Oh, Jessica Lauren. Yes.
And then
Second, yeah.
Austri Kempenen's a senior. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're losing 5 this year.
How many are starters?
Emily Lapierre off and on. Chelsea Gay. Alexis Bushy. Jessica Lauren has started. Austri Kempenen starter. So, I mean, basically all 5 have seen a lot of playing time.
Really? You want me?
How about Cooper?
Oh,
I like Cooper,
Jory,
too. Cooper's only
Jory is a junior.
Yeah? Okay. She's a tough player,
Yep,
too.
she's a junior.
Are you kidding me?
And we have
7 minutes enough time to get food?
3:08.
Come on in right now. Come on in, girls. Come on in.
15.
You want 10? You guys need to have your burgers and... They do call me men.
We heard about you, Karen.
And the ball is cleared out. So throw in for Chazy and Osher running the ball down.
Kind of a sparse crowd here on a Tuesday evening, Joey.
These are their french fries?
Yeah.
Just kind of. So there's a good rooting section over there for the Chazy crowd. Normally up here to the right. Those kids are all, I believe they're all Chazy kids.
Are they?
I think so.
Got some along the fence.
Come on in.
More of the varsity. It looks like the varsity boys.
Yeah, they do. They sit up there and they root the girls on, which is kind of nice. Girls do the same. Look at this nice move by Bushy. Nice feed.
That's an open spot.
That's a beautiful pass right there, and nobody there. But what a nice pass. Good work by Bushy. She's doing some good work tonight too. On this right side.
Nice ball, Lex.
Minute 50 to go, Joe. The first half will come to an end.
Kind of a garden variety, 3-0 lead so far for the Eagles, I guess. It's really,
Yeah.
If you don't need any what's that sleeping medicine that they have?
I don't know.
Ambien or whatever they call that stuff that they do the commercials for. Kind of a yawner. Hasn't been very exciting, really. It's a good work by the Eagles, but see, she got to stay wide, get wider.
Joe, when you're doing this for television, you're supposed to tell the people this is an exciting game and keep them interested in this game, not tell them how boring it is.
Sorry.
Again, a rookie mistake, Calvin. You know, he's trying to give us some color there, but I'm not so sure how colorful that was.
Sometimes that can be too right here, mate. I understand.
You know, Calvin is looking for viewer support here.
Just send in the money.
And Reynolds pushes it up. The defense of the Chazy girls, The defense of the girls.
That was a good ball. Right there, perfect.
Oh, he let it go. He let it go. No, he didn't. It was close. He was thinking about it, and he goes,
Barry.
I think Barry said, 3-0. I don't think so. It was close. It was close. I actually thought she was a little offsides. That was a good call by Barry.
Just a step.
That was a good call.
Bushy's hungry for a goal.
Well, she's got about 15 seconds to do it. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. Oh, my.
Yeah.
The first half will come to an end.
18 shots to 0.
She's going to have a nightmare about that one.
Well,
Well, the first half has come to an end. Chazy leads Keene 3-0. And we're starting the second half here at the George Brendler Field. The first half was totally dominated by the Eagles as they are leading 3-0. Shots on net are 19-0. And the first half, Joe, the ball wasn't in this end hardly at all. And we start the second half, and it's now in this end.
yeah, well, when you have 19 shots for the Chazy Eagles versus 0 for the Keene Valley Beavers, they're having a tough time, the Beavers, this evening. They're just outmatched so far. And it could have been a lot worse than 3-0.
It could have been. We've had some errant shots and offsides. And, well, of course, we have Tom Lacey on the far side, but we found out that he's hoping to get an invitation to the Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I believe he'll do well.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's got some of those.
He'll do well, yeah.
He was showing us his strong legs out there.
Oh, yes. Very,
And,
the white ivories that he calls them.
The white ivories. So, Calvin, do you see it the same way?
No.
No, okay. I guess I'm deciding vote here.
Calvin's looking for a donation from Lacey.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I'm going to abstain, so it's, so it's all even up here. And here comes Caitlin Lapierre, who scored 51 seconds in the first half.
Oh, nice move
Oh.
back here. Oh, just off the touch.
That one just got away from her.
Now, Coach Trombley does have the starting lineup in.
It looks to be,
Kenan Lattimore, now she's 21. She is only an
Eighth grader.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. That is
Actually,
phenomenal.
Kinnan scored the first official goal for the 2010 Chazy Eagles soccer team this year.
Good for her.
And that was the same game that Hannah Lauren got a hat trick.
It's great. They have her playing in the right on the left side of the defense.
And he owes Hannah a butternut squash.
Yeah, we handed out the butternut squash award to Hannah Lauren that game.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to pick one in this game too.
I was looking at the crop. The butternut squash crop is not as prolific, but they're good size, good quality.
Good size, okay. I mean, did you kind of ignore them this year, or did you work them?
No,
A little green thumb working?
do what you can, and
Let
after
Mother
that,
Nature do the rest?
Whatever happens, happens. So.
Maybe yellow thumb for butternut squash, right?
I would say if that's whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's just how it works. But I will give a big plug to Drew's chicken manure. What a wonderful product.
So you got butternut squash on steroids. Is that what you're saying?
These things they're huge. They really are.
Well, there's a plug for Drew's Poetry, where nothing goes to waste.
There's Joe talking manure again.
Oh.
You never know where these conversations are going to lead.
So Joe, the cornfields that surround.
See, they got to get wide here. Number 4.
Oh, you want to talk soccer now?
Well, she does. I mean, she's got to get wide.
There's Lapierre.
She wouldn't have that problem right there.
Lapierre trying to break through. Nice job by Holbrook to send it to wide. And that ball will work its way out, and it will be Kenan Lattimore.
Because you know, if you're going to do it subconsciously against a team like Keene Valley, what's going to happen when you have the better teams? I mean, you have to do this stuff automatically, especially at the
And
varsity
here's
level.
Lapierre. This could be dangerous. Nice defensive.
Good try.
A weak shot with her left foot, but good defense
Good cover
by
up.
Kaner to take her right foot away on that shot. And you know that Chazy, as the season goes on and as they advance farther, they're going to play much tougher teams who are faster, equally skilled.
Oh, sure. Here's a nice ball
And
right
there
there.
is. This could be dangerous.
Ooh.
And what a nice play again by number 21, Holbrook, to take what we thought was probably a short goal away from Caitlin Lapierre. And it's a corner kick for Chazy, and it looks like they're going to set up for the short kick, Joe.
play, Sadie.
We'll see. We'll see if it works out that way or not. They're defending against it, so and the wind blowing that way. It's
Couple heads. Oh, hit the crossbar. And that would have been Chelsea Gay. Sends it over the net. So they've had a lot of balls going over that net.
yeah, kind of like one after another. You know, just we got 35-18 left here in the second half, and watching just Chazy just roll to another.
But I'll say
they're
like
just
you, like
going.
Kinnon's
I mean,
way
it's
over
just-
there. She should probably be way over to the side.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, it's no, not the defense so much, but your outside midfielders, because due to the fact if you get a bad touch on the ball, you still have time to
That's right. Kinnon, I
collect
thought
it,
Kinnon was, yeah,
you
she's
know.
on defense.
Yeah, she's playing defense, and you know, I mean, right here she's still in the middle. You know, I mean, Lapeer.
There's a shot by Lapeer, and it's right at the goalie.
You know,
and,
but she's wide. She's going to get the ball. She gets a second chance to collect it, and just spread the defense. You know, you make the defense. Right now, everybody's kind of
packing it to the
it's,
center.
and it's a habit, you know, that people fall into.
Nice play. By
Wide,
Gay.
wide, wide. She's got to come right over and shove. Yeah. Good ball. Yeah.
And offsides call.
Somebody has to win it. There's 4 that's dropped.
A nice play by Kempinen.
Good job not letting that ball land by Kempinen.
Oh, she tried to send it to Lapeer off her foot. And Bushy, so she's all over the place. She's now across the other side now,
Yeah.
playing mid.
She had a good first half. Nothing really to show for it, Bushy, but
as-
Kempinen too. You know, I mean, these girls they're working hard.
You're the only one that can do a double push-up. Sorry.
And here comes the throw in here by the Keene Beavers. And Kaner with the ball pushes it back. And it's kept in, but it's controlled by Kempinen. Kempinen will send it over to Lapeer. Lapeer sending it to the corner, and there's Kempinen. She'll try to send it across. She
Nice
does.
service right there by Kempinen.
Oh, and there is Gay again.
Good service by Kempinen.
Great service.
Just
Nice effort by Gay to get there.
Kempinen's dangerous wherever she is on the field. Always has been. You know, very hard worker, very hard working young lady.
Well, you know, you look at Gay, you look at Kempinen, they're also very well-established hockey players.
Yes,
for
that's
the
right
Chazy
too.
program.
That is true too. Those girls, that program is still going then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't really follow it too much, but
Their third year into the league. And, of course, it's not just
Nice
Chazy,
move
but
right
a
here,
nice
right
play by
open.
Lapeer.
she gets another crack at it. She'll try it again.
And it's cleared out by Kaner. And it is Hack giving chase for Chazy. And she keeps it in, so nice job by Lindsay Hack.
She's only a sophomore starting. You know, Karen has a young team again.
Yeah, she does. She has a lot of talent that will be here next year.
Yeah, they're young.
And she's got a pretty strong JV team and a strong modified team.
Good.
There's Kempinen
That service.
and over the net, so it'll be a goal kick for Keene. We back on?
We're back on.
Joe was talking Menor there during the break, talking MVPs of the league, and he got worked up there, but he's calmed down now, so we'll get him back on the mic here,
Yeah, I'm so worked up.
the golden hometown cable mic.
I'm honored, Joey.
Well, Joe, Hometown Cable is the sports authority of the North Country when it comes to cable television.
Without a doubt.
There's no second at all. Calvin, I'd say you probably have filmed more sporting events than Wiry, WPTZ, and Weave combined. Was it Weave back then?
Weave, yeah.
Yeah, Weave, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it WKDR also?
They didn't have.
That was in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. All right, beautiful. They filmed one.
I can't say that they didn't film any. I mean,
No, they called
filmed,
games
yeah.
or whatever.
I think KDR did do some sports because that's where Rick Knowles started. He worked for KDR for a while.
KDR or Weave?
He worked for KDR. Weave, of course, did a lot of sports. Mike Mannix was there
Right.
before.
Ducky Drake was with Weave, I think,
Yeah.
in the early days.
Yeah. They switched.
Now, Weave was an AM station too, right?
Oh yeah, 96. It's still on the air. It's a talk radio station now.
Weave?
Yeah.
Where did they go move to?
I don't know who owns them now, but it's 96. You can listen to Glenn Beck on on 96.
Oh, why?
960.
But is that it's not out of Plattsburgh anymore?
I think it's still officially out of Plattsburgh, although I don't think it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew there was a 960 AM, but I didn't know it was Weave.
It's still Weave, yeah.
And it is cleared out, and there's Kempinen. She'll get a shot off.
Nice left footed shot. Ooh, Dorn with a
And
nice
the girls
left-footed
have a
shot.
case of just drilling it above the net here tonight. Over Latchmore. And then there's Alexis Gay over to Latchmore, to Lapeer, over to Kempinen. Kempinen being challenged by number 8, Goffner.
Nice ball.
Nice through ball to Gay. Gay trying to get the perfect shot off.
Nice pass.
And Lapeer looking to finish. Gets the hard shot, and it's cleared out. Nice save by the goalie, cleared out by the defense. And Dorn goes opposite
Smart.
side, switching fields over to Bushy. And just out of her reach. So nice play by the Eagles.
Yeah, it was a better play by Keene Valley. Just to keep it out.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
the goalie stopped it, and
Good
it was cleared
work.
by the defense.
Good work. Good work by the Eagles. They're looking good. They're just not.
They aren't finishing.
Not able to finish right now. That'll come.
And the ball goes through, and Kempinen tried to find Lapeer, but it gets to the goalie. And she'll take a punt at the 18. It's kind of off the side of her foot. And Latchmore keeps it in.
Would that be Devin's sister?
No.
Cousin.
That'd be her cousin.
Okay.
That's Kelsey's sister.
Okay. Curtis
Curtis and Lori's daughter.
She looks like Kelsey. There you see it. That's a good play, wide and shell here for Latchmore.
Nice play by Doran. Nice touch.
Good going.
And Kempinen looking to switch fields. And here comes the speed of Bushy. Bushy with some nice speed. Nice defensive play. And there's the shot by Gay, and that will go wide of the net. So a goal kick for the Beavers. With 21st of September 2010, I'm Joey Trombley. My right-hand man, my color man, Joe the Fish Poisson. And on the camera is the father of Hometown Cable, Calvin Castine himself. And here, this could be a goal right here. Oh, what a rip by Chelsea Gay. She wasn't letting that one go over the net, Joe.
No, that was a great feed by Kempinen, too. Just to keep it going. Kempinen is very unselfish. You know, we were talking about MVPs. I'd have to...
So it's Chelsea Gay from Austria Kempinen. What's that?
I'd have to... Kempinen has to be the MVP of the league this year, just by her dominance on the field. She may not score all the goals, but she does all the things that causes goals to be scored. And that's what you look at.
She's a dominator out there.
Right in the middle of the field. Second year playing that middle center halfback. But took the Eagles quite a while to get that first goal of this second half.
13-24 to be exact.
So.
Are you off or on? Oh, I know it was a hard shot that hit. I thought it hit off her hand into the net, and then she's down, so we have Coach Hooper going out there. She's surrounded by her players, but she seems to be sitting there. So I'm not sure how bad the injury is, but she's getting up right now. And that might have hit off her face, too. It was a hard shot by Gay. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution here, or a new goalie. Fred, who's your goalie?
The new goalie is Megan Hall.
And number 4, Megan Hall, is the goalie now. Rigger got hurt on that play. And Chelsea Gay, who just scored, has it knocked off her foot. Throwing for the Eagles are up 4-0. And that's Alexis Gay. Over to Kempinen. Kempinen far side to Bushy. And Chazy trying to move it in. It comes back out onto the foot of Dorn. Dorn takes the rip. Oh, what a rip by Kirsten Dorn. That was like halfway up left-hand side. Wow.
Left-footed shot, too.
Left-footed.
She drilled it.
You heard him yell, "Rip it, rip it." Well, she ripped it all right.
Good job.
It's now 5-0. And that was an unassisted goal by Kirsten Dorn. And Way is 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. They got 12.
Oh, you're going to get a yellow card.
Foul shot.
Coach Trombley wasn't happy with a 5-0 lead. She sends an extra player out there.
What a cheater. Yellow card.
Coach didn't hear us say that.
She will.
She will.
Don't put us in there, Joey. That was you. That was all you, baby.
When she plays it back, Coach Trombley wasn't satisfied with the 5-0 lead. She wanted that extra player out there.
It was going to be a projectile coming up there at us.
She heard it that time.
Yeah. It's easy.
Are you enjoying it?
It's easy.
And we're back here to the action. And it is the Eagles. Lapierre. Nope. Actually, that's Hannah Lauren.
He'll learn the 8th grader. That's phenomenal.
There's some soccer blood in that family, Joe.
Oh, no doubt. That goes back to her dad.
Well, you played with their dad.
Jeff was a great player back then, 2-time.
Was he a year older than you?
Yes. Okay. At least he was 2
Still
years.
is? He's still a year older?
I think maybe 2.
Even to this day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He might have been 2 years older, Jeff. He was just, a great player.
He was extremely fast, if I remember right.
Was tenacious.
Tenacious.
He was. He was. You could play flanker halfback because you knew he was there. You could play aggressive because you knew he'd be there. He was just, you were comfortable. I mean, that's what was nice about playing with somebody like that. I don't care where you were at.
So he made up for your sins?
Oh, everybody's. Joey, you could even started next to him.
No, Joe, really?
Yeah, you could have. I did. No, he was a great player, though, Jeff. Great guy. But see it in his son. Well, his sons, I should say. There's been Ian, Lauren, it's come through, and
Joel.
Now we have Brandon.
Now Brandon.
He's doing good things, and Hannah doing good things for the girls. So you gotta. There must be something what they're feeding them. The well water, I don't really know, but they do what it takes.
It's in their blood.
They work hard.
They do.
They work hard at it. Well, Brandon's a very hard worker.
Well, they're skilled and they're hardworking.
Yeah. You can have all the skill in the world. If you don't work hard, you're not going to get any better. At pretty much anything, it's just the way it is.
Well, the shots, Joe, now are 28-0, and it's a 5-0 score. So this, like I said, this game had the makings of a one-sided game, and it's kind of living up to what we kind of thought coming into it.
Yeah.
And you know what's hard, and in fairness to Keene, there's no modified program.
They don't have a modified team.
No
JV
modified team.
Well,
They have 9 girls playing with the boys, I guess, is what they said.
Yeah, it's
But it's a
tough.
smaller school.
It's just, they're going to have to start merging some of these schools. They really should. I mean, it's just probably from a financial standpoint also, but they I hear through the grapevine Northeastern Chazy and Chazy beating in town. You hear these rumors and
Those are rumors.
But it's probably bound to happen, and it's sooner or later. It's just the times we're in now.
Well, they're subject to change. Come November, they're subject to change.
What's that now?
The wind changes in November,
Yeah, it'll change, all right. Those tea party people, they'll be coming in.
Joe, why
You gotta
every
cut
time
that
we
out.
speak, are we on the air? Yeah, why every time we speak, you got to go down that path?
It's November. It's supposed to be soccer season.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's the change you're talking about?
The season. November it changes, the weather changes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, times it gets cold,
It'll be changing, all right.
and then you have to spin it.
It'll be changing.
You know what? You should go.
But
You should go on the no spin zone with O'Reilly.
No, they wouldn't like me. They wouldn't care for me. Fact versus fiction doesn't.
So what were you going to say?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting November. You're saying. I would like to see the boys and the girls do well for Chazy again this year. I
Was hard this year. I mean, and assuming that they can still have a successful season, the distance now is greater where the championships are, because now they're going down to Middleton.
The boys are.
The
yes.
boys are. The girls are still at Cortland.
Yeah, so it's.
So making that trip in between, like we used to do.
Well, I never did that.
I did a few times.
I wasn't as psychotic. I said, I just can only do one.
Well,
And but it is fun to go down there to see them.
well, it's the level of soccer that you see. I mean, yeah, you're hoping that the team does well.
Usually, most of those games are settled by one goal. That's what makes it's exciting. Both games last year with the boys are settled by one goal, and the girls also.
The girls, I mean, they won 3-1 in the semis, and then they, of course, they lost 1-0 in the finals. But you're right. You get to that level, one goal usually separates them.
Mm-hmm. And it's been that way.
And it probably should be that way if you got the best of the state going after each other.
That's how it works.
Now, you don't see the 7-0 games normally. Or
No,
the,
not that. You're not going to. Those are just.
well, I mean, Chazy beat Poland that 1 year 3-0.
You'll see. Well, PHS got beat a few years ago.
5-1.
Yeah, and that was.
This is Hannah Lauren.
Great.
Oh, she can push it over. Push it.
No,
She could have pushed it to Jory.
Yeah. But she went towards Jory too. If she could have just gone a little wider, could have split the defense a little bit more, then Cooper maybe would have slid over. But she's probably more comfortable shooting with her right foot. Mm-hmm. As an 8th grader, I got to cut her a little slack.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Brandon didn't get a left foot until last year, so.
Well, but
I always tease him
what grade's he in now?
Brandon's a sophomore this year.
Sophomore. So Hannah's got 2 years to go.
Yeah, I used to always tease Brandon about that. It's fun teasing Brandon.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Yeah, he is. He loves his soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Miranda. Top.
And Rita Osher.
Ready your ball, ready your ball.
I see Coach Trombley doesn't have an assistant this year. It's going to be a little tough.
Sometimes Bridget Dow helps her.
Okay, yes, I have seen Bridget over there. I've seen Bridget. Bridget's going to Plattsburgh State. I'm surprised she hurt her knee,
I think she's still injured.
so it's kind of a misfortune not to see her out there.
Oh, nice
Plattsburgh
cross.
State. Beautiful cross.
Oh,
Megan Hall still the keeper. So the original keeper, what was her name? Brigham?
it would have been Tucker Grigger.
Grigger. She must be hurt pretty good there to not go back in the game.
There goes Chelsea Gay up to Lauren. And A lot of the starters are on the bench. They got their uniforms on, their warm-ups, so they're pretty much done for the evening.
I would say that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a good move.
And the reserves are playing pretty well.
Playing very well. Oh, look at that play by Dorn.
Tough. Good player, good kid.
Yep, Kirsten Dorn. She is what, a sophomore?
Junior.
She's 11th grade now.
Doesn't seem possible,
No,
does
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Wow, this does fly. Watching all these kids grow up. It's
Yeah.
good. It's nice.
Caitlin, going for Chelsea Saturday. I'm only doing it for fitness.
Get there, Chrissy.
I'm not used to playing this. It's a mid-10. What do you want?
Osher did a nice job coming in on number 11. Fabiano. And Lapierre is back in the game, taking out Chelsea Gay.
Coach is trying to get her soccer legs back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's what you want to do. You want to get her soccer legs back. And this is her first game this year, so she had a pretty rough injury at the beginning of the summer. I don't know if you mentioned anything
What?
about her injury.
I said she got hurt. I didn't say how she got hurt.
Well, what was that crazy bridge all the kids have to jump
In
off?
Kent Falls, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but all the kids, they have this, must be some kind of rite of passage or something, and she ruined her whole summer and a good half of the soccer season because of it, unfortunately. She's very fortunate
Yes.
to be able to come back out here because she hurt her back, broke her back or something
Yeah, jumping off
along
the
that
bridge.
line, and it just, you know, very fortunate.
Kids being kids.
I know, I've been there. So.
I can't say anything. I don't know if I jumped off the bridge, but I jumped off
I
some
used
falls
to-
in Kent Falls
used to go-
before.
Oh yeah,
Coming
Let's
hard,
go.
Amanda.
Quarry Cliffs and stuff is great.
When you're a kid,
It was
you're
fun.
infallible, right?
Well, if you can do backflips and somersaults, yeah, I guess you are. Because it's fun. It was fun. It really was. Used to do those things. Crazy.
Yeah.
Most people are happy to jump in, but you know how it is. I can do a backflip. Yeah. It was great.
We have 15:44 to go left in the second half, Joe. And it's a 5-0, almost a 6-0 Chazy lead, but still 5-0.
Look at Anna. Look at Chrissy.
And Catherine Took this year has been one
She's been lonely.
very lonely girl
Lonely
this year.
young lady. And this is she hasn't had a lot of business down there.
Not a lot of teams have given her a lot of business this year.
No, not so far.
No, I think that will change as the season progresses.
It should. It will.
You know, a night like tonight, it's not bad, but you get a game out there when it's 25 degrees and the wind's blowing. It's a little chilly back there.
Portable heater. Get some marshmallows, maybe. I don't know. Have a thermos of hot chocolate.
Some s'mores, get some s'mores
Sure.
going back there.
Well, some nights she'll have time to do that. It seems like. Look at the paper. She doesn't get a lot of action.
No.
But I was watching her warm up before the game with Coach Trombley. She's a good keeper. She is good too. So you don't get a lot of chances to see her because of the great defenses that she's had in front of her.
And she's only a junior, so she's got one more year on her belt. Emery does a nice job getting up over to Caitlin Lapierre. Oh, geez, there was a hard shot. That deflected off Holbrook.
Oh, we haven't mentioned section7.com either on
No.
on the computers. Sean Rogers
Is it Section 7 Soccer?
Oh, excuse me, Section 7 Soccer, yes.
.com.
And Sean Rogers has been doing a great job of that. I've been online a few times to check it out and doing a great job that you kids want to go out there and check out how
He's
your
keeping the
your teams are
records,
doing.
goals
Yeah.
for, goals against.
Yeah, so it's good. That's state rankings in there also that I guess he's been doing those.
Oh, you put those up? Yeah,
Yes.
they give him state rankings yet?
Yes, yeah.
There was a set out?
There was a set out last week. Northern Adirondack was ranked 8th, I believe.
And C.
C. Plattsburgh was ranked up there in that vicinity also.
I'm assuming the boys are still ranked 1 after
Yeah,
winning it last
Chazy
year.
boys are 1. I don't know about the girls. I haven't seen any of the girls' rankings yet.
Okay.
I imagine Chazy girls have to be up there also.
I would think so. They finished number 2 in the state and are undefeated. I would think that Artport's
Have
up
they
there
been
too.
scored on this year, the girls?
No.
They haven't been scored on. Gee, that's pretty good.
Not yet.
Pretty good. And the boys either in their league, I don't think they've been scored on, have they?
Just the tournament PHS beat them 1-0.
Gee,
So they've given up 1 goal.
that's good defenses.
But you know, if you go back last, even that I can remember because of the kids, I look at their plaques, 5 and 6 years, they don't give up many goals in the course of a
No,
year.
they don't.
You know, it's like 5 goals, 7 goals.
Yeah.
Very rarely do you see double digits.
That is true.
And the throw-in comes into Doran, and she just pushes it back. And Osher pushes it up onto Cooper. Cooper trying to find Lapeer, and Kaner gives a big kick, and Lauren gets her foot on it. Disrupts the play. And nice job by Lauren
Good job.
to the open space at midfield and stepping up as Emery. She's switching fields, trying to find Bushy. She does, and Bushy has some nice speed, but Kaner's there. And coming up on the far side, it looks to be, that would have been Doran, I think. Or no, was that Lauren?
Looks like Lauren.
Lauren turned on the afterburners.
I don't think Darn's in the game anymore.
There she is right there. She is in the game.
Okay, there you go.
Sends it over back to the open space. And here comes Emery. Cooper pushing it back.
Nice pass back.
And switching fields is Bushy. Emery sending it across. Oh, just out of reach of Cooper. And now cleared out. And there, look at the speed of number 5, and that would be Alexis Gay.
Good speed.
Did a nice job.
What grade is she in?
Alexis is... She's only a sophomore.
She's only a sophomore. Well,
Like I said, they got a lot of talent coming off the JV team and the modifieds.
what do you do? When you're an opposing team, what do? You just...
Well, there's the old saying, in Chazy, they don't usually rebuild, it's just reload.
No doubt.
But what you're seeing here, Joe, I mean, we have 10 minutes left in the half, but these are hours upon hours on the soccer field these kids have put in. This just didn't happen. 3 years old up, they're practicing indoor soccer, they're practicing summer club.
I'm loving soccer.
It's a beautiful thing.
If you love soccer, it is.
It's a beautiful thing. Team soccer, you know. It's like somebody, they got to learn to play as a team. You know, it's like somebody who can play an instrument. You know, but can they play with a band? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Or
that's
an
what you do.
orchestra.
Or and you have to be versatile. You know, you got to play with this kind of music. You can't just playing one kind of music. If you can play different kinds of music, you're well-rounded. You know, so.
We have 9:12 to go. Shots on net, 31-0. And here comes Jory Cooper, as well as Alexis Gay, coming out of the game.
It's a slow news day today.
Slow news day.
Slow news day. I don't even watch the news in over a month. I don't get a chance to.
Well, you're busy.
Just don't get a chance at this time of year, and I don't really miss it, I guess. Read the paper.
Well, it's just another dominating performance here by the Eagles. Kempton, long shot. Just over the net.
Keene had a player, Emma Nye. She's not.
She
playing.
graduated.
She did graduate. Now she was a good basketball player. I think
Yeah.
she was just a good athlete, all-around athlete.
Yep, she moved on. Not quite sure what college or where she went to college.
I'm sure she'll do well wherever she goes.
Yeah. Very good athlete. I mean, just a good kid out there. You could see that the way she sportsmanship and everything.
Nice touch by Kempton. Just a beautiful touch.
Pushing it through. Look at this, Lauren. What a feed from Kempton to Lauren. But Lauren does a nice job to finish.
Good job to finish by Lauren.
She didn't boom it. She just redirected it away from the goalie.
Good job. Kempton just sets the table.
And it's 6-0 Chazy.
7 minutes and 30 seconds left.
And the Reynolds is coming in. Megan Reynolds. And we have 7.5 minutes here left. And it's Bushy, Alexis Bushy, far side. To Kempinen. There's a deflection.
And I went to turn, and it went. I know, but I'm just saying.
And it goes out, so it'll be a throw in here for the Eagles. Emery pushes it back to Kempinen. And switching fields all the way over to Bushy. She'll probably push it back. No. Trying to find Chelsea Gay. Back to Bushy.
That wind is...
Oh, it's blowing pretty good. Yeah, it's only 6 miles an hour. According to the weather.com station.
The Weather Authority.
Of the North Country. Of the North Country. Joe, I can give you an updated app on that.
What would they call that? An app?
Yeah. Yeah, still 6. Well, let me update this.
Chelsea, you have 2 goals. What? You have 2 goals. Yeah. That's not fair. Seriously, I haven't been here the whole time. It's your first game back, Keene. No, I'm saying. Oh, I thought you were talking about you. No, I'm saying everyone else is.
As we approach the 5-minute mark, and I'm waiting for my app to come up here, Joe. You probably get quicker than I am. There's the shot, and Hall is there. Keener heads it to midfield. Onto the foot of number 9, Pepe. Athena Pepe. Well, actually, the wind's calmed down, Joe. It's now 5 miles an hour, and it's 59 degrees out. So, Calvin, I thought it might have picked up,
Yeah,
but it said it dropped a mile per hour here.
well, we can't argue with
My app.
your little thing there, or whatever that is.
It's an app.
What's the machine called? The BlackBerry or
It's a BlackBerry, yeah.
BlackBerry?
And just when you wake up tomorrow, it's 30% chance of rain. Just letting you know, so you can prepare yourself.
How does that know what time I'm waking up?
I have no idea. I'm just at 7 o'clock. You know, you may be up for 2 hours. I don't know, but
What's that show I'm missing? I'm missing Dancing with the Stars for this.
well, he's very disappointed.
Not yet.
What time's that come on?
20 of 8.
Comes on at what time?
I have no idea.
But was that not true? Tom Lacey was talking about Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, he was.
He wants to get back and watch that.
That's it.
He says it's his daughter's one of her favorite shows, and he wants to watch it. I think it's very nice that he wants to watch it with his daughter.
That's what he says. I hope he is listening to this.
Oh yeah, they listen to this. Oh, no, look at this. Well, you knew Kempinen was going to finish that. And that goes to 7. With 3:09 to go, I figure she's coming out. Doran's going in. Well, off the camera here, Joe was bloviating, so we had to quiet him down here so we get his thoughts here on camera. So, Joe, we were talking about the Butternut Squash Award, and then you started rambling, so why don't you start off with
You were going to give it to Catherine Took, but I said, gee, she's played a great game getting another shutout, but I got to award it to Kempinen.
And why are you giving it to Kempinen?
She's played a great game, both sides of the ball, some assists that she's done, setting up some other goals, just the hard work that she does all the time, and maybe we can give it to Catherine one of these days when she makes
Calvin and I don't have a say in this?
No, you have no say today.
It's his butternut squash.
It's Joe's Butternut Squash.
It's my first one of the year I can give away, so
Yeah, it's yours. Wait, now look at that. Look how she came off the line.
she did a great job, actually.
Great, exactly.
Good job, Tuck. And she's probably grateful just to touch the ball. That's the first punt she's made all game. Man, maybe Coach Tremblay wants to give her a little bit of business.
Well, our
Good move by you.
Butternut Squash Award will go to Austri Kempinen tonight, which is our version of the MVP of the game. Another strong performance by the field
This is our
general.
third or fourth year for the Butternut Squash. Really not sure.
It is third or fourth.
It is. Okay.
It's definitely the third. It's definitely the third, actually.
Okay. Here it is.
Here's another one. Now, who got that?
That's a
Lapierre?
good pass, yeah. Emily Lapierre.
And who got it to her?
I don't know.
That Doran?
Great ball. Yeah, it's draw.
No, we had to get back on camera because Joe couldn't wait to say something. Again, he was ready to bloviate, but we told him to hang on. Okay, Joe, you're on camera.
Well, I got to give the Chazy defense each a bite off that squash because they played a great game.
Here we go again, Calvin.
They've no shots.
A fictitious squash.
Well, why don't we give every player the butternut? We don't want anybody to be upset.
I got to give the defense. They deserve it. They didn't allow any shots on Took. I mean, that's great. Kempinen's, she's the general, and it works out that way. Or is
That's
it
offsides.
Yeah.
So you're giving out 2 awards tonight?
It's going to be the same squash. I got to split it.
You want to split it?
It's a socialist squash.
So you're splitting it with the defense.
Defense in Kempinen.
Okay, all right.
Defense in there, all the defense.
And again, Calvin, we have no say in the matter, so not tonight.
Nothing. No,
He is growing them.
It's a squash.
Actually, the one year you did give out a squash to the boys and girls,
Yes, they did.
and I think it was Bridget Dahl, where the mother said that thing was starting to stink. She didn't want to move it. It started to rot in the bedroom or something.
She kind of looked at me when I gave it to her. You really eat this?
We'll have to bronze the next one. So.
Well,
let's do
this game. You want to do a recap? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the scores, but you go ahead.
But you got to give Caitlin Lapierre kudos coming off long layoff and coming back and banging in some couple of goals, playing very well. The defense for Chazy played well once again, allowing no shots.
Yeah.
Now, how many games have they done this year?
Quite a few.
That's what I mean.
They're
So
5 or 6-0, something like that.
That's so. What is the Eagles' record right now? What is the Eagles' record?
5-0,
5-0.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing well. They're rolling again.
6-0, something like that.
But it's I'd like to say it was an exciting game. It was rather boring, but we'll take the win.
Well, another strong performance from the Eagles. It is the 21st of September, 2010. I'm Joey Trombley, Joe Poisson, and Calvin Castine here at the George Brendler Field. This game has come to a conclusion. Chazy beats Keene 8-0. And as Calvin likes to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Chazy.